Welcome to the cafe. Today's poem is On Confinement by Torrin A. Greathouse. I sit across the table from my partner in the atrium of the psychiatric holding facility, our hands churched in our laps. We are not allowed to touch. The air between us thick as perspex. They tell me all the ways this place resembles a prison. Everything a sterile white, so clean it could almost disinfect a memory. In 1787, Jeremy Bentham conceived of what would become the most common prison design, the panopticon, intended to control prisoners through the illusion that they are always under surveillance. My partner tells their therapist they are afraid of taking their own life, that they balanced on a building's edge and 3 officers escort them from the room. The first cop who ever handcuffed me was my father, left me bound till my fingers blued. On the days when I can't remember his face, he becomes the scent of vodka and zip ties, the sound of cuffs and a bottle, pedaling into blaze. At the booking office, they remove my glasses, and the guards blur into a procession of fathers. I bring my partner clothes and pads when the hospital decides to hold them longer. Shove each shirt that could mark them as queer back inside the closet and shut it like a mouth. The word faggot scrawls across the jail guard's lips like graffiti. When I visit my partner, they insist on staying inside. The sky above, the patio cordon off with chicken wire. I plead my sentence down in exchange for my face, my prints, my DNA, and 10 years probation. When I see a cop, I fear even my breath, criminal. And when my therapist asks me if I'm suicidal, I lie. Perhaps both are a kind of surveillance. Tear gas floods the street, sharpens water to a blade hidden in the orbit of my eye. And just like this, the squad car remakes my sadness a weapon. If my partner snaps cuffs around my wrists, and I asked for this, have they also weaponized my desire? A woman in the facility tells my partner, I know what you are, says sinner, says Antichrist. My partner goads her on, babbles in false tongues, and is confined to their room for safety. Once a cop dragged me into an alley and beat me like he knew exactly what I was. What does it say if sometimes, when I ask my partner to hit me, I expect his fist tightened in their throat, his voice bruising their tongue? I'm arrested and placed in the men's jail, in solitary confinement. They tell me this is protective custody, that they couldn't afford the lawsuit if I were killed. In this way, they tell me I am a woman, only when I am no longer breathing. The origin of the word prison is the Latin prehendere, to take. It follows then that to take your life is to prison the body beneath the dirt. Historically, suicide is a criminal act. Balanced on a building's edge, I imagine some permutation of this moment, where to fail at death would be a breach of my probation. We both weep for the first time upon release, when we see the sky, pale blue, sliced through with single helix of razor wire and bordered in sterile white. The door is always